Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with my review of the Deluxe Zyuoh Buster from Dobutsu Sentai Zyuohger. So this is their main quote-unquote sidearm weapon, which has two different modes and is sort of cube-based. Yeah, that's really all I have to start with the intro. So what's up with you guys? Oh, cool. I don't know why I decided to do that Blue's Clues style. I don't know. I just get weird sometimes at the beginning. But let's jump in with the box. Typical box fare. You got a picture of Zyuoh Eagle right here. There's obviously a picture of it in blaster mode, all big. Spoiler alert. And then it's the little sword mode up there. On the top, you can see there's on the top up here. You can see this lovely blue sky. What blue? Is it white or is it blue? Anyway, you can see like the logo and stuff, and then the promotional shots. I had to lift that up because reasons. Let's go ahead and take a look over here. Just a promo shot of him using the blaster, and then that really cool like art thing that was on the changer box as well, of all of their like chest symbols with the different names on them. And then on the back, it just shows the functionality and all that stuff. Some cool promo shots, all that fun stuff. Despite the fact that it doesn't work with anything, I'm surprised it doesn't have promos for the rest of the line. And on the bottom is just the numbers and stuff. So yeah, there's that. So what you get with it here is, this is the base of it, the base like blaster, and it looks like a price scanner at Walmart when you're like, hey, how much is this? And they're like, beep. That was a brilliant beeping noise, on point. Beep. So yeah, that's what this looks like. It's basically just like an all white thing. You got red buttons here, red button here. This is to release the stuff. That sounded weird. To release the cubes when you're transforming it. This is obviously a trigger. Just some black here. A little bit of a shiny silver paint there, but very basic. And then you have the two cubes, the red one and the blue one. And they both do have some pretty neat little art on the side of them of the different animals. Eagle, lion, shark, tiger, elephant. Pretty cool. This one's obviously going to be the sword. If you press this, that'll pop out, and then it's going to be the sword. And this one's going to be the blaster, and that pops out there. They honestly feel pretty cheap and look pretty cheap. Like, I'll get into more of that in a bit here, but I get the design they're going for, this sort of simplistic, pixelated, video game-ish feel, which is neat, but I feel like it just looks too cheap. I feel like with some tweaking, it could be pretty cool. But anyway, as for how this works, there's an on-off switch here. You'll get those activation noises, and then it'll just make that noise. Now it's a label maker if you have nothing in it. So you can put them in either way and take them in and put them out either way. They slide here by a sliding mechanism. But for like the main gimmick to work, what you're going to want to do is like, let's slide in blue first for the gun mode, right? So start sliding it in like this. You don't want it to go all the way yet. That'll just spoil the surprise for you. And then take reds and slide it in here behind it. And then when you press it all the way forward, it will activate its gun mode. So let's do that. And it makes an activation noise for that. And that's a pretty cool way of going about it. I like the noise it makes because it has like a very mechanical feel. I mentioned that in multiple reviews that I like when the devices have that because it makes it feel more real. And then when you press the trigger, just a generic blast noise. And then when you hold it, so it'll say Zyuoh shot, and then if you Jello shot, thanks Ben, and then when you press it again, it'll do its final attack noise. We'll just do it one more time because this is a short review. And obviously you have that neat little animal jingle there. As I mentioned before, to take it out, you press this button and slide it out. And after you've already done one, once you slide it out while it's waiting for you to put the next combo in, it will also have a jingle. So let's do this right. There we go. Take blue out. And it will be doing, oh, camera's being funny. There we go. So it'll make that jingly noise. We'll slide this one into the next ready. And, all right, ready? Now that pops out this, but unfortunately you have to pop the rest up yourself and it'll do the sword. I'm not sure how they would have functioned that, but it would have been really neat if when you popped this forward, the whole sword sprung up like it does on the show. Unfortunately, this just kind of flails out flaccidly and you have to prop this up yourself. It's got a little retractable blade there. and then press this button. Slashing noises, and then hold it down. Alright, and that is pretty much about it for this thing. It's not terrible. It's really not a must-have weapon. As I mentioned at the beginning, I get what they're going for with a very simplistic video game pixelated look, but it really does look cheap both in the show and in the toy form, and it just feels cheap. I think with some tweaks, it actually could have been a pretty cool toy, and I think that the ideas behind the cubes and the weapon armaments and the changing is actually pretty neat. It's just not developed. Like, I'm picturing like a cooler system with a maybe larger weapon that almost functioned like the Ghost Gadgets do as armaments, and you could have different cubes be different armaments and just being cooler, but it's just not like that. But overall, this is just a very average weapon. It's just kind of basic looking. The sounds are okay, but honestly, it's really not worth the price right now. The only way I really recommend it is maybe down the road when it becomes cheaper, like on Mandarake or something, when no one wants it. I mean, yeah, some cool ideas here, but just not worth it, and I think it could have really led to some really neat concepts. But anyway, that's about it. Until next time, make sure you got the Crazy Podcast at writersrangerambles.com, and of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, Dawson Ryder, signing out.